Welcome back to Dan's Gardening. It's that time of the year to start planting vegetable seeds indoors. Today I'm going to plant some onion and leek seeds, so the plants will be ready to plant in the garden by early to mid-May, depending on the weather. So stay tuned. Today I will be planting onions and leeks. I'm going to plant sweet Spanish onions and American flag leeks. I have been planting the sweet Spanish onions for many years. They're one of my favorite varieties. They grow to be like a softball size. They are very sweet and mild, and they also store very well during winter storage. That's another video I can do in the future, is showing you how to store vegetables during the winter. The leeks or American flag, as I said, there's a lot of different types of leeks. I've had good luck with all of them. There's not too many differences between them. So it's, I'm not as concerned with those as to the variety. What I'm going to be using today is a Jiffy greenhouse. And this comes with peat pellets in here. It's usually used to grow individual seeds like tomatoes, peppers in the peat pellets. But for this purpose today, for onions and leeks, I find that it's better to remove these pellets and just use one large tray of potting soil. The first step is to fill the tray with the potting soil to about 3/4 full. Like I said, I have removed the peat pellets, and you want to spread this out and wet it down. Like I said, use a good quality potting soil. Don't use a seed starting mix. They tend to be very light, mostly peat moss. They don't hold moisture very well. Try to get a better potting soil, which has more substance, more organic matter that will hold the moisture better and is more, works out better for growing plants. After you have wetted down the soil and flattened it out, evened it out to make a good growing surface, a good surface to plant the seeds, then you spread the seeds onto the soil. Onion seeds and leek seeds are very similar looking. These are leeks. Of course, they're very hard to see when you place on the soil, so just use a pattern and spread them lightly over the entire surface. Once you have planted the seeds, then cover them with a coating of soil. Leeks are, according to the package, are supposed to be planted at a depth of 1 inch. We're not going to quite get that in this container. Onions are supposed to be a 1/2 inch. So just put in as much soil as you can here. It won't hurt if you have less of a planting depth. That just means that they will germinate and come up faster. Once the seeds are covered, then wet them down gently. A spray hose works good, or misting bottle. This is going to use a spray hose just to gently wet these down. You don't want to overwater them, just give them enough. The final step is to cover with the lid that they give you in the package. It works very well at retaining the moisture so the seeds can germinate. Sometimes what I will do is punch or drill like 4 vents in the lid so it can get a little bit of air in there. Now you want to place these trays, I would not recommend in a windowsill because of the fluctuations in temperatures. They would be very warm during the day if they're getting sunlight, but at night they would get very cold. Would not be conducive to germination. I would put them in a spot that maintains an even temperature, in a spare bedroom or somewhere, maybe a little close to a heat vent that would be warm, but the temperatures would stay fairly steady. Of course, you want to label these. I will label these as to what I planted, and we'll watch them for progress, and I will post another video once they germinate. Thanks for watching.